Now, I gotta ask you something, Caden.
Mm-hmm.
To tell a story of a specific crime, would I be incriminating myself?
No.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure, because I didn't know how X-rated we're gonna go, man.
I'm actually like
I'm,
so excited for what you're about to say. That was such like a good like starting question to the story.
Do you guys want to know where I work?
I have no idea.
But are you not in anymore?
No, I've been living in St. George for quite some time now.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
How's
dude,
that
and
been
it's
going?
it's really good here. I I'm so happy to be here. But at Maverick near my house, like the gas station,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Maverick happens to have a Cinnabon inside of it, of which I fucking run that bitch.
You're
Hell
not
yeah.
joking.
Cinnabon, the outfit, everything. It's perfect. I love it so much.
You're living
Yeah,
life.
doing what I gotta do.
Are you like planning on going to school or anything or
I think I'm gonna start in the springtime.
nice?
A little graze period. Get
Yeah,
caught up with myself.
for sure.
Just gotta see where Cinnabon goes.
Yeah, you know what, Cinnabon? You know what? It's like a ladder, man. You never know. You can climb all the way to the top.
Dude, I've actually, I've never heard of Cinnabon till this point.
Never in your whole entire life.
Dude,
You've never
never.
like
So, I'm gonna stop pretending like I know what it is. Please explain it to me.
Cinnabon is a tiny little thing that you usually find in like airports
Mm-hmm.
or in like strip malls. Only cinnamon rolls. That's the
Oh,
only thing you can get there.
oh,
Just
perfect.
cinnamon rolls. Different sizes of cinnamon rolls and different style, but only cinnamon rolls.
That's pretty fire.
It's not bad. I can tell you right now that I'll never have another one again, but they're not
What is
bad.
that?
I don't know, man. Just being around them so much, it
Yeah,
throws me
you get
off.
sick of it.
Yeah, I'm sick of it already.
What kind of discounts do you get working there? Like half
You get
off?
50% off pretty much everything in the store.
Oh yeah, do you
Damn.
get free meals?
Um, I don't know. During meetings, we're allowed to like have free food, but
Dude, did you guys know that if you work at McDonald's, you get free lunches?
pretty like bad for you,
And
isn't it?
like,
Yeah, why
I
do you
mean,
think
yeah, it's pretty
everyone's
bad
quitting
for you.
there?
True. Like, I'd like they start at pretty good wages, but like, I feel like I'd get
That's
sick of
what supersize me was
lunch
about.
every
Like,
day.
you probably shouldn't have it for lunch every day.
You
Yeah.
can't go more than one lunch at McDonald's before you gotta get a new worker.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, they were great on the first day, but then they had lunch, and it was all downhill from there. Dude, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to a McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Uh, yeah, 2 years and counting.
Wow, that's counting.
Wait, you haven't been to a McDonald's in 2 years?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that decision.
Damn.
You know
I
what?
went to
I thought I was
McDonald's like
bragging
three
a little
days
bit,
ago.
and it's been like a month. Yeah. Oh, 3 days.
Hey guys, hey, should we just start this out like an AA meeting? Like, hey guys, I'm Caden. I've been sober from McDonald's for 2 years now.
Dude, you know what's actually the move though is like since we don't or like since I'm not in anymore though, the McDonald's are actually 24 hours like they're supposed to be.
All
So I
right.
waited till like midnight and I was like, I'm gonna go get a Big Mac.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no,
That sounds like
no,
the best plan in the world to me.
It actually was
no!
pretty good,
I'm
dude. I
not
have
supporting
zero
this.
regrets about it. I got a Big Mac and a spicy McChicken.
Oh,
Uh,
Though
that's
you wanna talk about something that's a little uneasy on the ears is the fact that their McChickens are only $1.
yeah, that's not good.
It's not good, dude. Like it's like a whole chicken patty with like some shredded lettuce and mayo for $1.
Yeah, like
It's like going to Burger King and getting 10 nuggets for like $2. It's like at
those
one
those
at,
dude, a
at
10
what
piece is like
point?
okay.
89 cents at Burger King right now.
It's bad.
89 cents for 10 little chunks of chicken? Question
Something like
mark?
that. Yeah, dude. It's chicken question mark.
Chicken? Maybe. It's chicken, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that would be. I want to uncode what they actually have in those things. Like, is it chicken or is it, I don't know, recycling?
Cycling. Whatever you threw in your classroom's recycle bin last year.
Oh,
That's
I heard.
dirty.
I heard from somebody that like, especially at I think it was like McDonald's specifically, instead of like you know how like they always advertise it's like 100% beef.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I've heard someone tell me that that's just the name of the company they get their beef from.
Can't be.
So they're putting like the company name 100% beef, but like it very well could not be 100% beef.
Wow. What a clever way to name your business.
Yeah, like I don't know like how much merit there is to that, but like it's
You know
definitely a
what?
possibility.
I found out that 100% of the things that people tell you are true.
Just like everything you read on the
100%.
internet's true. Like I think
I
that's
don't think I've come across a false statement in the past year from anyone.
Kate, how your cinnamon rolls you got at Cinnabon, they 100%?
They're 100% something, but they are. I don't know if you would like. I don't know, man. There's a reason they come frozen because there's no fucking way that you would be able to make one in just like a little back kitchen, you know, something else that goes into it that I can't handle.
It's a whole process making pastries.
Dude,
Yeah, especially when they're
I've always
straight out of the
imagined the factory
freezer.
they come from.
Okay, all you have to do is just put those things in a toaster. Like if it's in a bag.
A bag? I don't know, man. It's just a giant oven and then my mad frosting skills. That's all that it takes.
Do you ice those bitches up real good?
Dude, every fucking day.
Hell yeah.
I give it to them sometimes. And you know what? I'm allowed to have my headphones in back there, so I
That
get it,
rips.
man. I'm shaking my ass and frosting them bitches.
Hell yeah. What do you listen
don't
to while
see
you
me.
frost Cinnabon?
Anything from rap to early 80s music. I don't know, man.
Alright.
Jackson kind of gets me now. I don't know. It's been a while since I've listened to him, and, you know, I can groove to it, man.
Wait, who'd you say?
Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Does
He
your
was
music
really
ever like
popular. I was too young to understand how good he was.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
sorry, I was gonna say, does your music ever like find its way into the cinnamon rolls? Like you're listening to blues and you're like putting frowny faces on the cinnamon.
Yeah, if I listen to like heavy metal, they don't end up looking very good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just icing
It's more,
everywhere.
it's more about speed and, you know, bridge. That's all.
Okay. So like if you're listening to classical music, you're screwed. You
You know what? I bet they'd be elegant. I think they would look exquisite.
All right. Yeah, try classical, man. Give us an update what happens. Like listen to some Beethoven and see if you
Okay,
can
you know what? Dancing at work has gotten me into quite the predicament recently. I
Oh.
myself locked in the freezer multiple hours.
You got
What?
locked in the freezer?
So I was every day. There's little tiny freezers in the back kitchen that hold all the cinnamon rolls.
Mhm.
This is for each kind, and whenever I run out of a bag, I have to go back into the freezer and grab a new bag and put it in there. No big deal, right? That no one told me about. The freezer door accidentally locks. Just like the only way you can open it is by like fidgeting with this thing on the hinge, and I didn't know that at the time. So while I was in there, and no one came back to get me for multiple hours. I think it was 2.5 hours before someone finally came and got me.
Oh
Because
my
my phone was charging on the counter that I had left because my shift was almost over. They thought that I left early, and no one was back in the kitchen for Bonfire Grill. Like literally, almost everyone was gone except for the people at the store, and they have no reason to go back there ever. Half hours before someone came back into the freezer to cut limes. I shit you not, to cut limes.
In the freezer.
I'm like, hey, I'm in here. And they're like, oh my gosh, we thought you left like an hour or two ago. And I was like, yeah, I didn't. I was back there.
Oh my
My boss
gosh.
like apologized to me 100 times and still hasn't done apologizing. She's like, I cannot believe that happened. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you how to unlock it yourself.
Oh my god.
You know what? Whatever, it's fine. And all I did back there, I didn't have my phone or anything. I literally just like tapped on the walls and was trying to get people's attention. I knew everyone was gone. To do in there for 2 hours. I was just sitting there freezing my ass off. It was awful. Thank God that someone left the coat back there. I probably would have died.
Did you have any like final thoughts like, oh, this is it?
You know what? If I thought that if it was gonna come to like me having to stay the night in there, I was just gonna like surround myself with a building of boxes, my warmth in one spot. But like I had no idea where I was gonna do that. It's such a small freezer. Like I was gonna have to like put myself in a shelf and surround myself with boxes and just breathe really heavy for a minute.
Wait. So, were there
Is
lights?
that not scary as fuck, dude? That was like the worst moment of my life.
That sounds
yeah.
pretty intense, dude.
It was awful.
Locking yourself in a freezer.
Not a good idea.
So was it like pitch black in there, or? Any light?
Oh, there was a light, and it was a motion light. So every like 20 minutes or so, it would turn off, and I'd have to like jump around for a second. It was honestly good for me. Like, kept me moving, kept me alive.
So you just had to jumping down a little bit.
I don't know. It was like you had to be like usually it senses the door opening, so I had to like get in front of the door and like wave my hands so it would pick it up. Sonic
Dude.
dance by the door. Had to see like when they finally found me and they showed me how to open it. Less than a second. You have to like I don't know. It's weird because it's not even like bottom and you just like flick it with your finger and there goes the door and they're like, what the
Did you
fuck?
even like?
How did I
Did you
not
like
do it?
ever? Did you try to attempt like opening the door in any
Like,
way, like while you were
I
in there?
I,
Or
I
were
was
you just like
fidgeting with the
unplugged?
handle a bunch, dude. I think I might have been like anxiety retarded. Like, I just
True.
fidgeted with the door handle a bunch and started pounding on it and like shaking it back and forth, hoping it would come loose. Just flick a little thing next to the hinge.
Your plan was to break the handle so no one would
Plan was
go
to
in
break
there.
the door open. I was not about. I didn't think those things are so reinforced, man.
Yeah, dude, those freezer doors
It's
are
a-
pretty hefty.
Might as well be a bank vault. There's no way you're getting out of there, dude. That thing was awful.
All right. Okay, here's what I want you to do. If you get new employees there, which it's a food place, I'm pretty sure you're getting new guys like every week, right?
Dude, we hired this like 15-year-old kid the other day.
Dude, start
He scares the
hazing
shit
him.
out of me. It's weird.
Like put him in the freezer.
Oh, dude, he'd probably live for 15 minutes. He is 100 pounds, maybe.
Wow.
I'm a skinny guy, but he's tiny.
Gonna be like a mafia boss of Cinnabon, just ice him.
Right now, I gotta ask you something, Caden.
Mm-hmm.
To tell a story of a specific crime, would I be incriminating myself?
No.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure because I didn't know how X-rated was gonna go, man.
I'm actually like so excited for what you're about to say. That was such like a good like starting question to the story.
But dude, I'll give you full creative liberty. Like if you want to just bleep out every time I say your name and all that, then yeah, we can do that.
Well, like I don't know. Open is your audience to what I'm about to say.
We make jokes, so yeah, you're good.
Okay, this is a complete joke. Do not take anything I say in the next 15 minutes seriously. Miss English class, right? Like that was one of the best class ever, right?
For sure.
Glad you think so. So this will explain why I felt comfortable enough to take a psychedelic drug before I went to that class.
Oh, oh my god.
The worst things I've ever done my senior year of high school. Worst mistake.
That sounds crazy, dude.
I don't know. I don't know if you guys were in this class and witnessed me do this, because you may well could have, and it might have. This might explain some things.
I don't know what try was this.
I don't remember.
That means it worked.
Senior year was a big old blur to me, and I'm kind of upset about it because I was supposed to be like the president and everything, and
True.
I honestly did it for the joke, and I regretted it afterwards. I just wanted to make the posters, quite honestly, and I'm so happy that I won. But
Dude, yeah, that was basically my thing when I ran for president.
Dude, I actually can't believe you got DQ'd though.
I'm just
That was
I didn't,
one
quite
of the best
honestly.
speeches I've ever heard.
Well, yeah, that's because like everyone goes up there and they don't mean shit, and then
Yeah, you're just like, well, me neither. But everyone takes you seriously all of a sudden. Whoa.
okay, sorry. Tell us about this psychedelic experience.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. I think I was in the bathroom and I was talking to because me and we're tight, man. I tell him just about everything. And so he decided not to, and I was like, you know what, man, I have missed. I'm just gonna go do it, and I wouldn't do it, and he totally didn't do it, and I did. So
What?
just feeling fine, right? It doesn't kick in right away. Well, I sit down in English class, and Miss is like, okay, guys, today we're gonna like do reenactments of specific scenes in Grendel. Forgot about it.
That was first try.
First trimester, I completely forgot. Was first up, and I had the good idea to go sit in the back next to my girlfriend and just like sit on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Big deal, everyone was moving around, and because I don't know, didn't want to be looked at, to be fair. But I had to go up there and perform very shortly.
Oh, it
And
was
so-
like when we were doing the plays or whatever.
Oh.
Oh, dude, that's such a bad day to do that.
wasn't it? What a fucking dumb thing to do of me. I totally spaced it.
Like of all
I was
days
just
you could do something like that in that class, it had to be that day.
There are days where she would let us sleep.
Yeah.
Not one of those days. This was a day where I had to participate, and my teammates were relying on me. Tell you about the first thing that happened that completely shook my world. I started hitting it pretty hard, and it was Anderson.
Jeez, what happened when you got up there? Like, that's what I want to know.
Well, I have to tell you what happened first. So, like, doing his Grendel thing, and he was like being creepy, you know. Well, he was narrating it, but she was reading it like word for word. Long time to get through it, and so was forced to walk around the room really slowly for like 10 minutes because she was like stuttering and not reading it properly, and like the dumbest thing because the words were freaking me out. I was tripping balls.
What?
Paraphrasing, and everyone looked at me, and my girlfriend looked at me, and they were like, and I was immediately like, well, I'm right? And she's like, hey, you need to be quiet. And I was like, oh shit. Well, I got such bad anxiety from saying that and just like having everyone hate me for just like that split 3 seconds that like I started to cry, man. I was like, freaking did not look good for me, right? This did not look good for me at all. And the only thing I could do was apologize to over and over and over again after class. Things that I have ever done.
That sounds like a whole ass experience.
Dude, it felt like an eternity. Awful. And when I got up there, it didn't go as bad. I got my confidence back.
That's good.
I kind of just like went with it. We paraphrased as a team though. We did what we were supposed to. It was quite the experience.
Oh man.
I bet.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, you know what? I don't think
Oh.
English class inspired me. I'm not gonna lie. I think I did some of my best work in that class.
As opposed to, who'd you do the worst in?
Oh, probably Mr.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, dude, that was a tough year for everybody, I think.
That was a tough year. And you know what? I completely blame it on her. I think my life was going pretty good at that point, and she just brought the worst out of me. We fought and argued, and I just thought it was better than doing the assignment she was giving me. Like, I'd rather get in trouble than have to do her work.
Yeah.
And I feel like she was just getting me to connect to an emotional level that I just hadn't developed yet. I wasn't ready for that. And I was like, I don't know, can we just like write about something interesting? And she's like, no, you have to like feel it. And I'm like, what?
No, dude, the thing that pissed me off the most about that class is how she didn't believe in writer's block, dude.
Oh my god.
I was like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not an English major. Words don't just flow out of my brain constantly. Like, I'm a high schooler. That was what, like, our sophomore year? It's like, I still got 3 more years of learning to do. Like,
high expectations isn't a bad thing for a teacher to have. It's just like unreasonably high expectations.
yeah.
That's all.
I think the worst part of that class was the Things Fall Apart book.
Oh my god.
I never have I read so many words and not understood any of it.
Yep, me too. I think
Like, I read that entire book, and
yeah.
if somebody asked me what it was about, I couldn't tell them.
It's just like it jumped from so many places, and
It really did.
like the native language kind of threw us off a little bit. Very little review before we just jumped right into the book. Like,
Yeah.
she decided to do the review as we were reading it, and so like we'd read a chapter, review it, and it'd be like, okay, that makes sense then. But I don't remember what I just read. I just remember you explained.
Yeah.
That's how I remember.
Pretty much how it went.
Oh, thanks. That would have been helpful, you know, before we
Remember-
started.
Do you remember when she made us draw characters?
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking not helpful for English.
No, it was not at
Oh,
all.
Actually,
Zero
okay.
relevance.
The assignment that still gets me to this day was the Just Because assignment. You guys remember that?
Oh,
my
the one that we did at like one of the first days. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Like the,
Yeah.
Geez,
There are a lot of funny ones though. A lot of people took advantage of it.
Yeah,
And
they really did.
I know, that's what made it so fun. Like, I was like, warning, like, the class below us that, hey, you guys are gonna get this assignment. You need to have as much fun as possible because,
You really need to, like, decide from your material whether you want to be serious about it and make yourself look like a coward, or by writing something funny that makes people laugh when they walk through the halls.
dude,
You can choose.
my thing that didn't go up was just because I have a small dick doesn't mean I won't fuck you up.
Wow.
Yes. That's how you go all out, Caden. That's how you take advantage of the assignment.
I don't know, you guys have any good ones?
Dude, I honest to God don't even remember what I put.
Oh, man.
I think I did too, and one of them was just because I'm from Utah doesn't mean I'm Mormon.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of them. Dude,
A lot of people made that decision. I thought I was being
that was
clever,
like-
but
I thought it was still clever nonetheless, but
I think I really tried to stick it to her. You know, I remember being like, I just want to piss her off with this assignment, and anything goes. Anything that you feel, you can write down. I was like, okay, I can.
Actually, class. She had this annoying feminazi way of dealing with situations.
That she did.
One thing I primarily remember, so I'm sitting in the front. My way of planning out an essay is a lot different because I can, like, see this stuff in my head.
Thanks for the call out.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, I'm just there, like, having everything come together. Like, that's how I plan this stuff out. And, I guess everyone else is, like, writing, and then it looks like I'm spacing off. Anyways, instead of just addressing me directly, she addresses the whole class to please pick up your pencil and begin the assignment.
Wow.
And then, like,
Oh,
I'm
man.
still, like, spacing off, just like, just like, I've got that dumb smile on my face I always do. So,
I remember she didn't like you very much.
dude, I never saw that, actually. Like, I must have been, well, yeah, in that whole different spacey world, because I never thought, she disliked me as much as everyone told me she did. Like, I
she
never
just,
saw
I think
that.
you were like way too blunt for her taste, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like
I
she like as a person, she's not too bad. Like when I've had like conversations that are outside of class, it's like somewhat enjoyable. But like the work she had us do in the assignments, in my opinion, wasn't super relevant, and I wasn't a huge fan of them. And like I just like didn't say anything and just did them. But like you're a very blunt kid, Caden, and I really appreciate it. But people like her find it somewhat off-putting.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
it's like some people can handle it and some people can't.
Actually
Don't
makes a
get me
lot of
wrong. I
sense.
think a lot of people in our class specifically are very blunt, but I don't think anyone had the courage to miss class just because of the way she is and how, like, you know, self-empowering and
I wasn't a huge fan of the way she handled like conflict.
Yep. Yeah.
She was a bit extra in that way, so like it was almost just more worth it to not say anything to have to go through like
Yeah.
whatever she was gonna punish them for.
Yeah.
She just like blew it out of proportion way too quick.
Dude,
Yeah, I totally agree.
it's a
That's
stereotype at
exactly
this
what I'm
point.
talking about. She fits the stereotype really well. Like she's
She
the kind of
does.
person to so like gay for a really long time. Do you guys remember that?
For a really
I
long
remember
time. What?
when she was a lesbian, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, she's not. But the reason that she fit that profile for all of us wasn't because we were immature teenagers, well, for some of us, but she's the kind of person to walk in a gay pride parade without being gay just because she super supports it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Involved in the empowering movement.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's just like her profile, and it's not uncommon to mistake her for someone who's a part of the LGBT community.
Hmm.
Herself a part of, even though she's none of those things.
It's like I don't understand why people feel like they need to be a part of it when they're like not any of those things. I think that's most of the issue with the community.
Yeah,
It's like the
like
people
they're
that
all
feel like
straight.
they're like me personally, I don't have any problem with like gays, just don't like
right.
gay at me. You know what
Yo,
I mean? Like
gay
I'm
at
not
me.
gay,
Rainbow flag.
and I don't have a problem with other people are gay, but like I'm not gay, so just don't like hit on me or like feel up on me, you know what I mean? And I'm chilling.
Miss me with that gay shit, dude. I
Yeah,
feel
like miss me with that gay shit. But like it's like if you really want to be gay, like not at me, like that's fine. But like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm a member of the LGBTQ community because like I support gays.
right. Like you can be pro rainbow flag without having to wear the rainbow flag. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's just dude. Yeah, that's just everyone. We're just like, yeah, you can be gay, just don't be annoying about it. You
Exactly.
can be gay, just don't be gay about it.
You know what? Most of the people that I know, like personally, aren't like that.
Hmm.
But I think I've met some people that are like that I don't know personally. I think I've witnessed some people be like that.
And that's just how we do it. Okay, I'm gonna get back on the I love this hate train because like this is.
But you know what? She made a really good workforce services or whatever. Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
Like internship thing. That was awesome.
That was
I
pretty good actually.
That she was better at that than English, but I think in reality it was just I was seeing less of her, so that made it better.
It's like I don't know. She just was. She's kind of like a miss. Like I feel like she kind of knows what she's doing, but as far as like conveying it to an entire classroom of teenagers, probably isn't her specialty.
Okay. This is the lady who went up to the class and publicly said, "Fake it till you make it, guys." And she's like, "I see what you're doing."
I see what you're doing there.
12th grade though, that would be first day. I was supposed to have my internship class, work-based skills, not work for services. That's a whole department.
Well, dude, I don't know. Don't blame me.
That's alright. You work at
I've had a hard day. I got frosting on my fingers and I'm exhausted.
Damn, for sure.
That's alright. It's a legit excuse. I get it.
Thank you. I'm glad it's acknowledged. It should also be a handicap. I should be able to park better.
You should be able to like apply for disability.
Because I work at Cinnabon. Come on, community service, honestly.
Okay, so here's what she does. There's that one part of the class where you've got to type up I think it's like some sexual harassment essay.
Oh yeah, I didn't have to do
And
that.
so, well, you guys know how I am. I think I have like dozens of jokes on the subject that I shouldn't. And so, naturally, she comes walking up to my desk and in her very esque way says, Caden, make sure this is a serious essay.
Oh no.
And she didn't do that just once. She actually did that 3 times. Like she was like
Caden,
trying to remind me.
I love how you like carried your demeanor throughout high school so solid and like so proud that teachers actually have to like tell you that. Like that actually just like makes me so happy that she actually felt the need to reassure you that it needed to be a serious essay because she knows what you would have done if she didn't tell you that.
Well, here's what I did. I finally said, "Hey, way to be passive aggressive." She lost her shit.
Wow.
Like, she turned to me. She goes, "Fine. Why don't I be full aggressive? If you don't take this seriously, I will have you kicked out of this class."
Oh my god, dude.
And then, like, I just looked at her like, I'm not angry. I'm just like, okay.
Oh my gosh, Caden, that's legendary.
This girl, she even looks like the stereotypical bitch. Like, it doesn't help her case.
No, it doesn't.
Like,
unfortunate look about her.
Yeah, you can, like, I don't know if you guys get this too. You look at someone, you can be like, "Oh, hey, this guy's got like 3 golden watches going up his arm. Let's see if he flexes on me." Oh my gosh, he did. Surprise, surprise.
Right.
The same way. She just has like that resting face. She's got the round glasses. She's got the round face. She's got the hair cut to the shoulder, and you know.
And the awkward collarbone tattoo and all that.
Yeah.
I feel like the awkward collarbone tattoo is like a real. It's
dead
like a
giveaway.
real giveaway, yeah.
Dead giveaway. When I first saw that, I was like, "Oh, this is who my teacher is." All right. Like, she's totally not afraid to show it off either. Like, totally not subtle.
Definitely.
Like, I
she
already
wants
know
to make
what's
sure
up.
that each one of her students sees it.
Like, do you really need to pass out a disclosure? We already know how this class is gonna go.
Yeah, like there's the disclosure right there. We'll send
For
home a
real?
picture of your collarbone tattoo to our parents, and they have to sign it. And there you go. I don't know. I actually enjoyed one assignment out of her class, and that's when we read A Midsummer's Night's Dream. Right? Is that
Oh,
how you
yeah,
pronounce
yeah.
Something like that. I never got the title right.
it? Me neither. I wrote it down wrong 3 times in my essay. I circled it in big red ink. No, no, and no. And I was like, oh, I was like, sorry, dude, because midnight is already a word. Okay, Midnight Summer's Dream. It sounds right. That's not it.
Uh, oh, that's golden.
But whatever. Forget about it. What we did on that, where we had to connect it to 2 other movies, was fantastic. And I did it with Tenacious D and Shrek, I think, and it was.
How did you connect it to Trek?
Dude, it wasn't hard. Like, I don't know. I can't remember exactly how I did it now, but I just connected all the magical stuff with like pixies and like
Oh,
the
true.
quest that they go on and the love triangles and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I did a really good job, and I enjoyed it. Caden, I have a question for you, my dude.
Oh, yeah, man.
So your dad's like a firefighter, right?
Yeah, yeah.
How did that affect your childhood, if at all?
So basically my dad wasn't there for me.
Yeah. Did he pass away in a fire, and did that hurt you?
No, he's still here.
Okay, good.
You dick.
I don't know. Come on, man. I just want to be a part of your life.
So, I guess talk about my dad real quick. Yeah, so, lives happily off a government job, during the summer. Usually goes out for 2 weeks at a time, so, I've actually been seeing more of him this year because, it's just been so wet. He's actually starting fires now because there weren't enough going on.
Alright.
Gotta make sure the vegetation knows its place.
Yeah. So,
No,
I
man.
guess to get to the good part, his
Okay,
last
yeah.
assignment was yeah, this guy actually gets to go on a helicopter. Like, I think that's pretty cool. He gets to go on planes, helicopters, and then, he was telling me about, they have these ping pong balls, and they get, like, filled up with some fluid, like, I don't know, like nitroglycerin, you know how volatile that stuff is. They just drop it on the forest. There's, like, napalm the forest, and, it's wet enough that we don't have to worry about it, so, yeah, we're not gonna be seeing any big fires anytime
That's
soon.
fun.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty cool job. So yeah, that's what.
I found that if you think about it, like, I don't know, my dad's profession of like construction
Mhm.
did me at all, but like him being a professional mixed martial arts fighter, that affected my whole childhood. Like that he did something so cool, and like I wanted to show it off to my friends. Like my whole life, I've been like, dude, look at this picture of my dad. Isn't he so ripped?
Are you guys familiar at all with the Book of Mormon musical?
What? No.
Oh.
No, I mean, I know that it's like by the people who made South Park, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Really? That sounds amazing.
It does.
Yeah, that's what I traveled up for this weekend, and it was a blast. But the highlight was actually stopping by a Cafe Rio, just to get a quick fix. And I'm going through the line. I always get the same thing, which is a plate of nachos. I love that shit.
Yeah, dude, their queso is fire.
Oh, yeah. So I get to the end of the line, and I never get beans. Like, I'm one of those freaks who thinks the beans ruin the dish. And, there's this girl at the end, but I decide, okay, this one time, I'll get beans. Oh, where'd Kade go?
That's a good question.
Oh, no!
He just dipped.
I don't know. Oh, he's back. Okay, wait a second. Kade,
Sorry,
what
bud.
happened?
Don't blame it on me. It didn't. It was. What happened? Nothing. Let's move on.
Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I'm in line, and I get to the end where the lady, I just decide to get the beans. Like, what the hell? Just, I don't want him on the thing, but it's just the one time that I'm actually getting beans, and this lady, it must have been like her first time. She looks at the bowl of beans, and there's literally nothing in there. Like it's just an inch of water, and so she just looks at this thing like confused, like just she has this whole look of a fuck my life, and she's just looking at it. I'm looking at her too, and I'm just like wondering what her next move is gonna be. Instead of like going to the fridge or whatever and just getting a new thing, she just decides to be a trooper and just go with it. And so she like gets the ladle. She begins like scraping the bottom of this bean dish, uh, just to get all this water into the spoon. And she puts it in the cup. Overall, I got 3 beans and just a bunch of diarrhea bean shit. It was disgusting.
It's a tough scene.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, so that was like the one time I decided to get beans, and that's what I got. Diarrhea.
That's what you get for getting beans.
Yeah.
That's what you get for not supporting yourself. Should have just told her. Be like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't put beans on it. Would have made your day a whole lot better.
I got a good laugh out of it, you know. Should have just gone back. I should have just like made her drink it.
Like, no, I don't want that. You have that. She's like, what? Oh, yeah, you have it. I pay you and you have it. It's like, oh. And then she just has to do it. She'd be so confused. No. It's her first day. She doesn't know how things work.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal, honey. So, either you drink these beans or I get your manager over here and I tell him, like, the shit job you just did. So, you're gonna drink this. Or you're going to the freezer. You got anything for us now?
Guys, grew up in a religious area, I'd say, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Of us in our class grew up very differently. Now, I don't know about you guys, I was spanked when I did something wrong.
Okay.
Now, is that the same for you two?
No, I don't think I was ever hit to my knowledge.
To your knowledge?
How much of your childhood is blacked out, Fuzzy? How much you blocked it?
To be honest with you, my memory is pretty shit.
Fuzzy,
I like, even if I had done something memorable in the last like 3 weeks, I probably don't remember what it is.
Dude, I think you must have got hit really hard for like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I got hit too hard when I was a kid, who knows?
Me, well, when I was like 4, like that's all I remember from my 4th year of being alive is getting spanked and then getting also forced to take naps.
Forced naps were the worst.
Yeah, I had so much energy that well, taking naps was just impossible, but my mom, she had shit to do like catch up on sleep. And so yeah, she'd like put me in my bed and I'd just lie there awake. And I, again, energetic, so I was just, like, shaking in bed, just like some chihuahua. Just, like, tossing and turning, and then finally, that hour would be up or so, and just, I just jump off the bed and just start screaming and streaking down the halls like I usually would. Then I get a spanking. And yeah, it was just, like, this never-ending cycle.
Poor energetic Caden.
He's just trying to rage.
And his parents were making him take naps.
That's how you can tell I had a white-ass childhood. My parents forced me to take naps.
I think, like, dude, I don't think I was forced to take naps, but I think at one point I was forced to wear clothes. I spent the majority of probably like my year 1 through like maybe 4 or 5 in my underwear.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, dude, I would just run around the house like practically butt ass naked. And, like at some point, my mom's just like, "You need to start wearing clothes more often." And I was like, "Shit."
You should like run away from your mom at that point.
Yeah, it was a tough scene for sure.
Okay, I've got
Ride my bike in my undies, man. No shame.
Yeah, dude, no
I
shame.
probably did that for longer than it was comfortable for my neighbors. Like a
Probably
4-year-old
did
kid, right,
too.
on his bike was like, all right, he's just like riding his bike in his underwear. It's whatever. He's a 4-year-old kid. But like, I was like 7. A little too old to be seeing his
Just a
undies,
little
you
bit.
know, like my parents told me I needed to wear clothes like when I was 12.
Yeah, I was riding my bike in my tidy whities up until I was in just about junior high. But my parents told me no to that, so here I am in shorts.
Wait, Cade, that kid in middle school riding in just bare? That was you,
Just,
man?
dude, just yeah, riding up to school in nothing but my tidy whities, and then getting dressed before I went into middle school.
Dude, you look so different.
Dude, yeah, I had to bring my clothes in my bag.
I
I
never recognized that was you, man.
No one knew who I was in middle school. My girlfriend doesn't even remember who I was in middle school. She thought I moved.
Cade, you
Like,
came
wait, you lived
back.
here your whole life? Whole life. She's like, oh, I thought you moved to like freshman year. I was like, nope, that's when I developed a personality. That's all.
Actually, what year did you hook up with your girlfriend?
Like, did I? Okay, I think me and Jasmine started talking in like freshman year, and then I never did anything about it. I just like you a lot and disappeared into Grand Junction. That's where I disappeared to.
Dude, I
And
was
then
actually just talking about that the other day. Do you remember that? I don't mean to interrupt your story, but do you remember that Never Have I Ever game in Miss class?
and
Oh,
called me out.
Yeah, dude, you and dude, that shit was not chill.
I can't believe she let us keep playing after that,
I
dude.
can't believe she let us keep playing after any of that. Oh man.
okay.
Savagery, dude.
Actually, just because people are gonna be listening to this, they're gonna what the hell's this Never Have I Ever game?
So it's like
Some of the
originally it's a dream,
quotes.
so it's like but it was the last day of school, so she's like, "Oh, we're just going to play Never Have I Ever." So somebody would that we had like a circle of chairs and somebody would stand in the middle and they'd be like, "Never have I ever done so and so," and if you've done it, you had to get up and switch chairs with somebody, and then
Right.
whoever didn't find a chair had to do the next one. So being the young savage that he was, I believe started out roasting because this was just recently after he'd got caught bringing alcohol to the glow stick dance.
Yeah.
So he gets up there and he's like, "Never have I ever brought alcohol to a school dance," and of course is the only person who got up out of his chair and made the shameful walk to the center of the room.
Everyone
And then
knew he could lie about it or anything. He had to go.
and then oh god, it ended up there in the middle again, and then he called Kade out, and it was like, "Never have I ever like ran away to Grand Junction or some shit," and I was like, "Bro, you're really doing these kids dirty, and it's not chill."
Dude, he just like recapped all of the most awful things that happened of that year.
Yeah, it was tough, dude. It was kind of a dick move.
It was, but you know what? Respect, man.
Yeah,
Respect,
it was pretty
because
bold.
like that game is that you have to pick something that most people have done that you haven't done,
Uh-huh.
but he really just like, what has this person done that no one has ever done
Yeah, he
before?
really just targeted people. It wasn't like
You know, he wouldn't have gone after like I don't know with that shit. He went
no.
after me and
Uh-huh.
I can't say I didn't deserve it. I wasn't that cool in that class. Kind of a smart ass. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was hot shit, and was loud.
Yeah, it was loud. I actually love though how like Miss joined in on like
Oh
how
my
Yeah,
god, yeah. Once the hate train got started.
Yeah,
dude, that started in like Miss class, did it not? Like,
I think so. It was
I love in all the other classes. It's just like in math, it's easy to not like.
no, dude. I still think the funniest shit I ever experienced in that class was like, because obviously he didn't really do a lot of his work, so he'd copy off like me, Nolan, one of the parks, like probably you, Cade, and like
Yeah, very
uh,
infrequently, but yeah.
and so he gets to class one day, and Miss is handing back old assignments, and he gets one back that he only did like half of, and he didn't even do the work. He just like wrote down the answers, and Miss gave him credit. I'm sure she knew, but she didn't have any merit.
Right.
So she puts the piece of paper in his hand, and he's like, "Man, this is awesome. I didn't even do any of this work," and he did it like right when Miss was standing like almost directly behind him. And so she's like, "Oh, let me fix that," and takes the paper back out of his hand and gives him a fat ass 0, dude, and then gives it back. And I was like, "You're actually so dense. Like, you couldn't have waited until the period was over, like to where she was on the other side of the room to brag about how you didn't do your work. Like, holy shit."
Oh my god.
It was actually too good, dude.
Dense motherfucker, dude. That's funny. I feel like the people that copied off me most in that class was Cameron. Me and Cameron,
You and Cam went hard, dude.
we would split the paper in half, and like I would do evens, he would do odds, and then we would switch and double check each other's work while copying it.
That's really smart, actually.
Me and Cam, we would catch each other's mistakes better than Miss could, because I know what Cam was bad at, and Cam knew what I was bad at, and we would double check each other's work. He probably caught me a lot more than I caught him because I was trying to go quickly, like going at his natural pace. But dude, me and him got work done in that class, and
You did.
like after that, Cam was really open to sharing his notes, but I just wanted to turn my stuff in, not one for sharing. I just I like to get my work done, and then Cameron would split it with everybody else.
I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of sharing either, too, because it's like on the off chance that like one of us gets caught or something like that, and it's like I just did all this work, and like I'm not trying to just like hand it away. Like I did it. I want to turn it in. I want to get credit for it. Like I'm done.
When we did like partner work,
Yeah.
it was like super easy to like just like do all your work with your partner, and then have one of your with another group. And like that was super helpful because like a lot of our partner assignments were partner assignments for a reason, because they were like super difficult. We had to like do one piece of paper for like a whole group because he knew it was going to be some difficult ass shit.
Yeah.
Knew how to like, I don't know. I thought she was one of the best math teachers that I've ever had.
She was a pretty good math teacher, honestly. I thought she did a very good job at it.
Didn't have Mrs. to be fair, but
Mrs. was really good. I didn't have her until my senior year, and I took Math 1050, and she's also like extremely good at teaching.
right.
Well, in that competition, though, I'm on team over.
Dude, Miss just like I don't know. She had more time with us. She got to know us really well.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of people too that like didn't like her because she was like kind of sarcastic and like I don't know. I think she's like genuinely a smart person, so she was kind of witty, and I feel like it was like off-putting to a lot of the people that like didn't like getting told off, and like I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought she was pretty cool.
Honesty.
Yeah.
That's what it is. She's brutally honest. She'll
Yeah.
tell you if you're not good at something, and she'll tell you how to fix it. You just have to be willing to see your own mistakes and fix it.
Like
She was a good.
like I
teacher
don't
with
know.
that.
I respected her honesty too. Like there was one time where we were taking a quiz and I like royally fucked up and I like read it wrong and put it in my calculator wrong and I got an 8%. And like I knew she wasn't gonna do anything for me, but I like walked up to her. I was like, so I got an 8% on this quiz, and I was wondering, is that like my fault or is that like a mistake on like grading or something like that? And she was like, oh no, I'll let you look at it. And then I was like looked at it and I was like, man, I really fucked that up. And I was like, there's nothing I can do to get that up, can I? And she's like, nope. And I'm like, fair enough. And I walked out of the class.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I still pulled an A that try though.
Oh,
Believe it or
Dude,
not.
good for you. Yeah.
I was pretty impressed
Yeah.
with myself, honestly.
Way to work through it. That's impressive.
Yeah, it was a tough scene though.
I remember that class had a lot of like really deep discussions. I feel like
Yeah.
classes with people like Neo and don't get me wrong, I didn't like me and her did not get along very well, and I don't know if it's just because she didn't like my attitude towards life or
Right.
I'm just a little too carefree for her taste.
I think you are, honestly. She's very like organized, like
She seemed upset that I'm uptight, or that she's upset.
Yeah,
that
I think
I'm
that's a good way to put it, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely has a. She likes to put herself above people before she actually meets them.
right,
I
and she
feel
would
like-
never admit to that because she has close friends that she's super tight with, right? And she's friendly. But I know, dude. I can see it in her freaking bones. She is in it for herself,
True.
like me, because I don't give a shit just about anything, and I'm smart. I think that's what she doesn't like.
Yeah,
she
I think
likes
it like
the
the
fact
fact that
that
you like were carefree, but you were like ridiculously smart was like what really triggered.
Yep, and I think Caden, you hit her on that same note. You're smart as fuck, but you're kind of a dipshit, and that just drives her nuts.
That's just like an instant trigger for like someone who's like, kind of an elitist.
Who works really hard for their intelligence and studies and goes all out, and I can get the same grade as her, and that drives her nuts.
I feel like that's like a decent amount of people too, because like I put my time in to get like the grades that I got and whatnot, but like if we're being completely honest, I did do my fair share of cheating, and I definitely did my fair share of like not trying.
Absolutely,
But
me
like
too.
we lived in, so it's like at what point would you actually have to give 100% effort?
Actually,
and I can't imagine what it feels like to be as intelligent as, because I don't get me wrong, I think she's smart.
She is smart.
Like for her, like to acknowledge that she's wasting her potential at a place like high school. That has to be
Maybe
frustrating.
that was the real reason why she was just in general.
In general, a bitch. Yeah, I feel that.
actually, Cade, one of my favorite things from you last year, your quotes, was let's see, I was at, geez, the one party of yours that I actually went to,
Oh
and
my god, yeah. Yeah, dude. I remember that. That was quite the experience.
All right. Well, anyways, man, your fantastic quote from that night was you were talking about English and you pointed at Scene. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
we got Scene over here who tries but doesn't get a good grade. We got me
Oh,
who
he doesn't
tries and
try,
gets a
gets a
good
good
grade.
grade.
And then we got Caden, this asshole over here who doesn't try and gets the good grade.
Classic.
I think that sums us three up like perfectly.
It does. I
It's
think
just we're good
Sean
at loopholes.
have you guys like ever hung out with Sean?
Yes.
Not like outside of school, but like I've like hung out. Like, he was like in my advisor class a few times. He's pretty cool.
Right. So like everyone gets this like chill vibe from Sean, right? Everyone feels that.
Mm-hmm.
I preach about this often, and if you've heard me talk about this, you'll recognize it right away. Sean is like aura of positivity that surrounds him. I swear to God, there are times when I can see it in him.
When you're on psychedelics.
And it's like he is the purest form of human being.
He
And
he
let me tell
really
you
is
why,
like
man.
a pretty positive individual though. Like
He is.
he's just so laid back. He's like the kind of guy who's just like really enjoying life for what it is.
And he's such a good friend to have. Let me tell you that, dude. What a loyal dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, when you hang out with Sean, we'll have good things happen to you. Like, me and Sean, we would get off work at the pool and, like, attempt walking to his house, which is, it's not that far, but, like, we would never even get to his house because someone random would always pick us up. Like, no phone call, no text.
What?
Someone that Sean knew would just show up and be like, dude, Sean, what's up, dude? Come hang out with me and do all these drugs for me. And Sean was like, okay, dude.
Damn.
Dude, and I'd go with him. And, like, I swear to God, dude, Sean is just like, he's a real life living four-leaf clover. He is bereaved, but he is surrounded by luck. And when you're with him, your good things are gonna happen. Very rarely do bad things happen with Sean.
This guy is Jesus. Wow.
Dude, I hung out with Sean and got a drinking ticket, and I swear to God, that drinking ticket got dropped.
Damn.
Accidentally filed it in an adult court, you know,
Oh my god.
because I was a minor still.
Wow.
Got the whole case dropped, and I think it was because of Sean, dude. I think I got it like when I got it with him, like both of our cases got dropped, and it's because of him.
Damn.
You do. Thank you, Sean, and I cannot wait to hang out with him again. I don't know what he's doing right now, but
I think he's like around Salt Lake. I don't know what he's doing though.
he's been like just like living up his summer, like snowboarding and going to Colorado and seeing his family and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Spending
In
the summer
Colorado.
snowboarding. That might be difficult to pull off.
Did you know what was difficult to pull off?
Cade, what?
Finding a plug.
What?
Landing a what?
Yeah, I cut
Finding
out
a plug, dude. like when you move to a new place, you gotta find a new plug, and it took forever. It was so challenging.
Is that like something that you just like subtly ask around about?
Dude, you know what? I wish it was that easy. I don't know. I feel like one of the best strategies I had for getting rid of the tummy shakes was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Don't get me wrong, guys. I don't like peanut butter and
That
jelly.
fixes a lot of problems.
All of mine. I got 99 problems, and peanut butter and jelly can fix all of them. PB&J, man. That's gotta be top 10 sandwiches.
BLT.
Go. That's.
Don't take me down. BLT is the king of sandwiches.
Oh man, I'm good with a good old classic turkey sandwich.
No,
Yeah,
no.
dude.
Okay. I'll
How
tell
do
you.
you?
I'll get Love Muffin to sponsor this. You go to Love Muffin, you order the Summer Love sandwich from them, and you will think that all other sandwiches are just shit after that. Like
Dude.
you'll have tasted glory. You'll have walked through the gateway of sandwiches.
tell you what.
You won't
I'll
want to
tell
go
you.
back.
I haven't done a lot in the last 2 or 3 weeks, but I'll tell you guys what. I've made a lot of sandwiches because I have to feed myself now because I don't have my mommy to cook for me.
Right?
And let me tell you, dude, my sandwiches are actually heat. Like, I'm gonna walk you guys through my process right now. So you get that nice piece of white bread, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You slather chipotle mayo on one or both pieces of bread, you know, whatever you're feeling. Depends on
Dude,
how much
I
you
often
like it.
I often jump between one or both. Because, like,
As
you
I
never
do
know.
too, yeah, naturally. And then you put, you know, depending on how thick your slices are, you know, a hefty serving of turkey, okay?
Right? Hefty, always.
And then a hefty serving of, I usually do chicken because I prefer, I'm not a huge fan of ham. It's very low on my meat pull.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And then, despite popular opinion, sometimes I put chips on it.
Despite popular, I feel like popular opinion supports you in that.
Like, I've had some people be like, that's kind of weird, but I think it's fire. I put spicy nacho Doritos on that bitch.
Oh.
Ooh,
And then you slap a slice of provolone,
provolone, classic.
some
Oh,
avocado.
that was kind of weird,
Right.
Fuzzy.
And
I
then
don't think I want to be friends
To
anymore.
top it off, I throw a fried egg on it.
All right. We're kicking Fuzzy out of the good sandwich deciding club, right?
All I'm saying, dude, don't knock it till you try it. It's
Off the
pretty
committee.
fire.
The only sandwich that should have a fried egg on it is a cheeseburger.
You don't just like casually put fried eggs on your sandwiches.
Hardly ever.
Dude, I feel like it's like slept on though. Like I tell people I put Doritos on it, and they're like, "Oh, that's fine," but I tell people I put an egg on it, and they like lose their shit.
That's unacceptable. Okay,
Is it?
you can have an egg sandwich. You can fry an egg, put it on.
Yeah, dude, egg sandwiches are actually awesome.
Dude, that's number one for me. That's the number one sandwich there is in the world. An egg sandwich with freaking Tabasco, or even like Cholula.
That's a classic.
I could douse my fried eggs in Cholula. And, like, don't get me wrong, I'm super light. Like, I cannot handle spice at all. Like, your spicy Dorito nachos? No, dude. But, like, Cholula is so sweet that it's, like, not even spicy. And I will drown my eggs in that. So
Okay. Sounds like, Kade, sounds like your spice is my drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because, like, yeah, dude, like, I'll do the simple stuff. Like, Chipotle's like a beer, you know? Like that's like you. You can handle a beer. I can handle Cholula, and then
Here's the deal.
ghost pepper.
Yeah, I'll do weed, but you gotta eat a ghost pepper while I do it.
Oh god. One of you is gonna have a very good time, and the other is gonna have a very bad time.
That sounds like a riot, dude. I'll do it. Worth it.
Oh
As
my
long
god,
as I get
yeah,
to
one
hang
of
out
us is gonna be screaming in pain, the other one's gonna be like, Kade, I'm not ready for this. What the hell's happening?
I think you'll be like, dude, it's not even hitting me, bro. This couch.
That's what they all do. They're like, I don't even feel anything, bro. And they're grinning their ass off. Why is my mouth so dry?
I need a drink. Oh, dude,
You always gotta have water when you toke, dude.
Especially for people that haven't done it very often before. You gotta remember.
Well, then notice I always got that blue water bottle with me, don't I?
Yeah.
dude. You're already prepped. You're ready to
Already
go.
ready. That's the only thing you need.
Well, I mean, there's a couple other ingredients that go with
Just a
good
little
time,
bit.
but I feel like starting as early as I did with my habit, there's a lot of people to it. Like, I got to be other people's first times a lot of times.
You showed us the way, Kade. Thank you.
But dude, I swear to God, like think of the stoners of our grade. Like, I don't know, maybe or like or I don't know who you guys thinking of.
Be Gandhi. Be the change you want
Pretty
to
mu-
see in the world. Thank you,
Dude,
Kade.
pretty much one but that smokes weed in our class was started by because I don't know. Do you guys know how like McDonald's Sprite is super good?
Mhm.
Like has that extra crispness. What Taco Bell does with Dr. Pepper.
Really?
I swear to God, I'm drinking one right now, and it is like unlike any other Dr. Pepper I've ever tasted in my life, and it's fantastic.
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm a fan of Dr. Pepper.
Dude, of all the dark colas, Dr. Pepper has me
Put a
hit.
fucking egg on
Yeah. Put a fucking egg on it.
it. I'll make a t-shirt of that right now, Fuzzy. I got
Put
this.
a
You
fucking
better.
egg on it.
Fucking egg. That's good, dude. I like that. That's catchy. You could do that with just about anything. Like
Podcast
I could be
episode,
at
put a fucking
Cinnabon.
egg on it.
Life gives you lemons. You put a fucking
Put a
egg
fucking
on
egg
it.
on it.
This is a great time to here, let me turn this. Okay, our sponsors. Thank you Love Muffin for sponsoring this. Everyone
Love
go get a summer love from them. You get 50% off discounts using the code put a fucking egg on it.
Oh shit.
Oh, also shout out to Cinnabon. 100% off discount if you show my specific Maverick at Cinnabon.
Damn, that's a bargain.
But like, if you can find me and you can be like, "Bro, is that Cade?" And then yeah, bro, I got you. Like, don't stress it. Like, 100% off. I'll just hand it to you and you walk out. I promise.
If I wasn't so far away from you, I would definitely take you up on that.
Dude, I can't lie to you. I throw away probably $180 worth of cinnamon rolls every day because they go bad before anyone buys them.
Damn, that's tragic.
The bond guy from corporate was like, "Hey man, you don't put enough stuff in your display because like I do half sizes of everything because I don't sell anything."
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, man, you don't understand. Like, this isn't a convenience store next to a highway. Not everyone's looking for a Cinnabon. I'm gonna lie to you. I throw away just about that entire display that you see right in front of you. Like, I probably sell one classic roll a day. You need to have full trays out there just in case. So now I make full trays and throw away like 6 to 8 classic cinnamon rolls a day.
Holy shit.
That really is a shame, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, for like a couple weeks, I would bring one home just to be like, "Oh man, I don't like wasting food. I can't eat them anymore." Like, don't get me wrong, they taste good, but like when you eat so many, lasagna when I was a kid, my mom made a dank ass lasagna. I ate like 9 plates of her lasagna, dude. And like I was a little kid. This was before I knew how to eat so much, right? So sick of it that I didn't eat lasagna for like the next 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah, dude,
And now,
I
like,
feel you.
now
That's
I'm,
what I do.
I'm
Like,
good on it.
I taste something good, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat the shit out of that. And then you eat the shit out of it, and it's just like I don't want it anymore. Like I need like
I can't even think about eating
year
that again.
break.
Yeah, and I had to. Yeah, it was so long before I finally tried it again, and I'm still like, you know what, lasagna? Like, I'll eat you right now, but don't test me because I'm not paying for bullshit. I like lasagna now. It's like I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. Now it's like a texture thing. Now, like when I put it in my mouth, I'm reminded of like my old living room when I was a kid and like watching like Die Hard or something. Sick. Like all I remember is seeing gunfire and being like, I ate too much lasagna. The time, and I let the cat eat some of my lasagna, and then all I could see was like the lasagna noodles looking like my cat's tongue, and I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. Garfield kind of scares me now, but those are like the only side effects of my childhood. So childhood's a disease, and it comes out with side effects. You just never know what you're gonna get.
Fuzzy, did you want to plug anyone? Sponsor?
Dude, I don't think I have any plugs today.
That's alright.
I'm really not bringing a lot of material to the table this
You're not gonna
episode.
plug your college, dude.
I haven't even been to my college yet, so I don't know if I'm gonna satisfactorily plug. I want to make sure I like fully support their cause.
Right.
How about like I don't know, what
Well-
are you wearing right now?
Dude, American Eagle, dude. Shout out to American Eagle for having the best fabric in the game, honest to God, dude. Like, I wear their sweats and their V-necks every day. Literally every day.
Oh my god.
And I really appreciate them for having such quality fabric.
Fuzzy,
Dude, I don't want to
can
diss on your sponsor. I don't want to make your sponsor look bad on our show because they're sponsoring it. Myself, I'm an Old Navy man,
You're an Old Navy
and
man.
it's not because of the quality fabric, the price of the clothes. It's just because of the smell when you walk in there. I all of the clothes on the rack, and I go out of control at Old Navy, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's such, dude. I don't know what it is. It's a chemical reaction that goes off in my brain that says you have to buy all of these clothes or you're gonna die.
Damn.
And so I buy them all.
Suffocating.
It smells like bad cologne. I'm not gonna hate on American Eagle because every now and again I dig some bad cologne, but my place.
Your home. Is Old Navy your home away from home?
Old Navy is my beach house. It's Old Navy.
Alright.
You know what? I've recently been shopping at Kohl's. Kohl's isn't half
God
bad.
damn it, I just
Cold
want to end the
isn't too bad.
podcast.
I want to talk about shopping.
I'll save it for next episode.
Okay.
Save it for next episode. First on the list, shopping.
Alright.
Shopping.
Here,
Battle of the Fabrics.
Okay.
Shopping, fire fabrics, and what kind of punishment did you get as a child?
Sounds good.
3, 2, 1, break.